right.
Yeah.
Let's start episode 60. The 60. 6.
60. I don't even 60.
60.
Huh.
We've whiffed on the names, on the numbers a little bit, but 60. Got to be some linemen out there that are 60. Got to be somebody.
60. Was Ray Nitschke 60?
I was thinking the same thing, or was he 66?
I'm not sure. It was 60.
Yeah, I don't know who's a 60 out there. I typed in NFL player 60. They give me NFL play 60. I don't need that. I need players. 101, number 60. Chuck Bednarik.
Oh, Chuck Bednarik. Yeah, he was 60.
Okay.
I remember.
For the Eagles. He made the iconic tackle on Hall of Famer Frank Gifford. So he's the one that almost killed Frank Gifford, apparently.
Yeah, Chuck Bednarik. Oh, yeah, I remember growing up watching old videos of Chuck Bednarik.
Gotcha.
He would talk, and he was a mean dude.
There he is there. There's the iconic picture of Chuck Bednarik when he KO'd Frank Gifford. 1960 Hall of Famer and Eagles legend Chuck Bednarik made the iconic tackle on fellow Hall of Famer Frank Gifford. Talk about a hit, bro. Back then, dudes could play football. Back then, guys could play football. They could hit a little bit. See, it always gets me. We're going to jump into the NBA real quick.
Yeah. We are the champion, my friend.
Yep. I mean,
we'll keep on fighting to the end.
I don't think we're going to get a copyright on that, but yeah, that was, except for that.
I sound just like them, Freddie Mercury.
Pretty much.
So,
except for that fourth game, this was a complete domination of another team, bro. Like, it was, they got within 10, I think, one time I saw the final score.
Yeah. Listen, game 4 was just it was just different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know they were going to come out swinging, give them their best.
They jumped out. They jumped out on the lead, and then we were like, you know what? Fuck.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. Let's go home. Let's win it at home, where they're gonna celebrate it with us.
Are you? Because me and my old man have this conversation all the time. I want to win on my home court, celebrate with my fans, my people, my city. He wants to win on the opponent's court, kind of like shove in your face type thing.
Yeah, I just want to. I just want to win.
I just want to win, but
if I gotta choose, you know what I'm saying, I want to win it at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
where
I want to be with my people, my fans.
Yeah, where they're gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Confetti dropping down the ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, most sports fans are going to appreciate the champion on the court.
They might not even have the right color confetti.
That's true.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, we don't have green tonight. We gotta put blue up there." Yeah, we don't.
That's why I was rooting so hard last night for the Panthers to win at home and Sunrise. That we'll talk about that after this. But yeah, Lord. So Boston game 1, 107-89. Game 2, 105-98. Game 3, 106-99. Game 4, they lost 84-122. And then game 5, championship game, 106-88. Except, they got tied at the end. But in those games, if I remember correctly, Boston went on some serious runs. Just, they couldn't stop. Dallas had no chance against them.
Yeah. It was 2 players versus a whole team. I tried to tell you guys that before the series. You guys didn't want to listen to me.
Yeah.
You guys went out there and picked Mavericks. I tried to tell you what was going to happen. You had no answers for us. And we didn't even have KP. Like, if we would have had KP, it would have been like.
It would have been bad, dude. Like, he played with the first game and part of the second game? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, that first game, we're sitting here talking about it. We're group texting, we're watching the game. Even the announcers are like, "Oh, Porzingis has like 18 points, 4 blocks." We didn't expect this to have that kind of performance from a guy you expected to. The way they sounded, he wasn't going to contribute anything. To be out there and be dominant like that, it was like, "Oh, bro, this is going to be quick 4 games and that's it."
Yeah. Now KP get to go have surgery and he'll be ready for the regular season, and he'll be ready. He'll probably get hurt again.
A repeat?
But why not?
Anybody in the East going to challenge him?
Indiana maybe.
Yeah, because we were talking about it throughout the series, throughout the playoffs. Indiana finished 17 games under the Celtics. The only real team that could have challenged them was potentially the Knicks, but they had like 5 guys injured when they came to their series. So besides the limited information I have on basketball, the Knicks seemed to be the only team that had the firepower but got injured. From what I watched and listened and learned through this playoffs, there's nobody that's going to be going against.
I mean, the Knicks would be tough. The Knicks would be tough. Indiana can score. I mean, you got they're gonna be all right. And you got, Philly. Yeah. There's talks LeBron might be going to Philly, so Philly might be tough. But Embiid's always hurt.
Yeah,
they're always in the talks. Hurt. They're always in the talks.
They're always in the talks because there's nobody good. Like, in my opinion, there's no super teams in either conference. The Boston is. I was in the Nuggets. They happen to get, a weird series. Timberwolves looks like they're up and coming, but there's nobody in the East that I see that I'm like, damn, bro, Boston's going to have a tough time next year. They're going to have to play against themselves pretty much, like not get bored throughout the season to get that first seed and run through again.
Yeah. But there's so much people on that. Like, there's 6, 7 deep. Like, if one person have an off night, another person, it's gonna be the same thing as this year.
So we had put a reel out. I had said that hero ball doesn't work when Kyrie's in. It's hero ball when Luka's in. It's hero ball, and people were talking shit about this is crazy. They got 6 players. This is everybody wants to hate on Luka now. They've got nobody. Listen, I didn't call Luka a ball hog. We didn't call Luka a ball hog. I think we understand the fact that, again, for me, speaking from my experience, all I had was these, and I've said it again, probably the last time I bring it up, was I watched 1 or 2 reels on Instagram that were Maverick, hearted a few of them, thumbs them up, all that stuff. And then from there, my feed of NBA was strictly the Mavericks and Luka looking like a superstar. So I did not know much about his defense or the team. So as I'm watching these playoffs, I'm realizing Boston, like you said, they're 6 deep. One guy's an off night, they're good. Boston and the Mavericks, if Luka or Kyrie have an off night, it's 1-on-5. 2-on-5 is not going to win. So we'd put that reel out, and people are like, nobody said this throughout the year. Mavericks have nobody. We're not calling Luka a ball hog. It's the fact that it is hero ball. Is it because they're ball hogs, or is it because the Mavs have nobody? Based on who the Celtics have, the Mavs have nobody. I mean, Derek White, right? He had a game. You had Al Horford contributing, Porzingis. You have Brown and Tatum, obviously. Mavericks have who? PJ Washington? Like, I don't know who he is, but he's not a name that I hear that often.
Okay. I mean, he has a baby with Brittany Renner, so.
Who's that? See? What's going on over here in the basketball world?
Oh, gosh. No, man.
Is it hero ball because they're ball hogs, or is it hero ball because they have no one else on that team?
I don't know if it's hero ball. I mean, that's just what they got to do for them to win. Luka has to go crazy for them to win.
Was his defense that big of an issue?
His defense is horrible.
Yeah, I learned.
He's a cone out there.
Yeah, he was. There were some guys like the whining. Some guys, LeBron does it. Luka definitely does it. that I see every time they get tapped, they're looking for a foul.
Whole NBA does it.
I can't take it. It's a tough thing to watch.
They get it from the soccer players.
I thought soccer players are against that, but they also, you hit one little guy in the ankle in the soccer, they go down.
From what I've been told, it comes from the international game.
So okay, that makes sense. International players, they watch more soccer over there. Okay.
Yeah. So you're getting a lot more. There's a ton of international players in the NBA, and that's where that culture comes from.
We talked about that.
Just what I was told.
Well, no, we did a reaction here to Gilbert Arenas talking about defense, and the NBA got weak to allow the Euro players to come in and excel because they don't play defense. And Luka, Euro player, he's coming in, flopping around, going crazy. Other NBA players adopted it because they can get the easy foul, get to the line quicker. Gilbert Arenas was on point more than one ways with that statement about the Euro players came in and kind of killed defense and basketball for the most part. So you had 101.6 series average for the Celtics, 99.2 for Dallas. Rebounds were in Dallas's favor by 2. Assists, 24-16 or 24-17. We'll round up. That's a big deal. In my opinion, being able to move the ball. We put reels out where these guys hit all 5 players on top of the three-point line, top of the key, and just draining shots from everywhere. That's hard to defend. These guys ain't moving around that much. Their ball movement was unbelievable from what I saw.
Well, yeah, because, they were pick and rolling. They were moving the ball around, and they were just trying to get somebody on Luka. And then once they got who they wanted on Luka, they attacked.
So Jaylen Brown wins MVP. Is it because of how he played Luka? Luka still had numbers, but he was going in with historical numbers, 30 plus, 10 plus?
No, Jaylen Brown slowed him down.
He sure did.
That's why he got the MVP.
We called it. Rob said it. He's the only true two-way player. He's going to make a difference. He's going to be the guy, and that's what happened.
Tatum led them in points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown was right there with him, and then he guarded Luka.
Yeah, so here, let me share.
Once KP went down, Jayson Tatum had to go and guard the 4 and the 5 players.
Yeah. So Tatum and Brown. Points, where we at here? I just had it. Sorry, folks, listening and watching. I don't see the average of points here. Points, 22 to 21. Blocks, 0.8 to 0.6. Points went to Tatum. Steals go to Jaylen Brown. Turnovers go to Tatum. Assists go to Tatum. Rebounds go to Tatum. Yeah, man, it all goes to Tatum except for plus minus 3 to 1. That's in favor of Jaylen Brown. And like you said, he had to cover Luka. Tatum was covering the 3s, the 4s and 5s. When you have Jaylen Brown slowing down, you're not going to stop Luka. You can slow him down. When he was slowing him down for 4 games, well, look what happens.
Yeah. With Tatum led his team through the whole playoffs in points, assists, and rebounds.
Yeah.
He's only there's only been like a handful of players to do that.
So if you're Tatum, are you upset you didn't win MVP? Or you're just like, screw it, I want to win a championship. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I want the championship, man.
I'm with you.
You got time. You got time to get the MVP. Shit, what Steph win? Like 2 or 3 before he got Finals MVP?
Yeah.
So
and you can argue he's the most important player on that team with his ability to shoot the 3. You got to keep that extra eye on him. You're freeing up someone somewhere. Yeah, man. They had a camera on Tatum. They were trying to catch him looking upset, try to catch him looking mad. Like,
you wasn't gonna catch him because he just wanted he just wanted the champion. He's a champion now.
Yeah, you can't take that away. And I tell you what, I didn't know much about basketball. Like I said, watching Tatum We talked about a guy saying he wasn't a superstar because he's not going out anywhere. He doesn't have a brand. He's not that's what made him a superstar. Listen, some of the stuff I saw him play, the plays he made, the defense, the hustle. I mean, dude's a legit star in the NBA. There's no question about it. To say he's not a superstar based on brand recognition when he's out, people aren't walking up to him, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. In my opinion, people probably thought he was already a superstar. I didn't know much about him. From what I saw, how he played, carried his team, made the shots when he needed to make them. By far a superstar in the NBA. And Jaylen Brown is right behind him. He's what, 2 or 3 years in the league now, Jaylen Brown?
No.
How long has he been there?
8.
8, really? I must confused with someone else because I heard someone say he's a young guy coming in behind him. He's a new guy. He's gonna look for his new
If JT's been in the league 7, Jaylen Brown's been in the league 8.
Oh, he's been in longer.
Yeah.
Oh, I must.
He went the year before JT.
I saw someone talking contract talks. They're like, he's gonna want to get his own deal. He's up and coming. He's in a break.
Well, he just got it.
All right. See, that's what I must have watched an old reel then because random people saying random shit threw me off.
He got it this year. He got it this year. He got $300 million, and then JT's up now, and he's gonna sign $315 million.
And so they're 6 deep are going to be gone then?
No, everybody signed. Jrue Holiday resigned. Porzingis resigned. Think Derek White is going to be up, and they're gonna resign Derek White.
Can you find, if he has to go, can you find someone else to take those threes? Is there another replaceable guy out there like
he's not going nowhere?
But if he does,
he's
an easy position to fill?
He's not.
He's
not easy. He's like one of the best defensive guards in the league.
That's
it's
what I'm
not
asking.
Easy, but that's why he's not going nowhere.
But still, it's all the players that are on there. You got 2 guys signing $300 million. Porzingis.
It's basketball.
Can you find a guy to replace Porzingis? Can you find a guy to replace Jrue Holiday? Can you find a guy to replace
Porzingis and Holiday are signed already.
All right. But I'm saying if you got guys getting $300 million and you've got to find a way to make that cap
work. Basketball, man. It's basketball.
Yeah,
it's
do
a
some
soft
weird
cap.
shit. Birds rights and this right.
It's a soft cap. If you want to go over the cap, go ahead and you just pay the tax. It's a soft.
Yeah, and as long as you're winning, if you're going to win championships, you get extra money, revenue, you can pay that tax. The luxury tax is nothing.
Everybody on that team is going to be back unless Horford decides to hang it up.
You're Horford. Are you retiring?
Why not? Why? Do it again.
Well, 17 years. You have a legit chance for a second one. Do you stay on?
Yeah. You try it again. Listen, when it's over, when it's over, it's over. So
he did contribute.
Keep riding the train for as long as you can.
5 games, average 30 minutes, average 7 points, average 1 steal, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. He definitely contributed. And if Porzingis stays healthy, he's in a bat. They'll back each other up. Horford could essentially ride it out until he gets the call to go in again because someone gets hurt. Yeah. Or you have a guaranteed one.
I wouldn't go nowhere.
No. Again, we're seeing this. There's nobody in the East to challenge the Celtics.
Make no progress.
You want to calm that down over there?
She's got a mind of her own, man.
I see that. So
got a mind of her own.
Mavericks, they got to get somebody else, or maybe these young guys.
Maybe LeBron should go to Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny.
That to me, that's why nobody wants that job in LA. They know they're gonna have to deal with LeBron, old and wanting, trying to win and getting his son there. If his son doesn't end up there, Bron's gonna be probably a pain in the ass. I wouldn't want that job either. People keep turning that shit down.
LeBron chooses where he wants to go. You could take that LA job. LeBron might not be back. He might not be there.
My opinion is they're not going to get. I don't think they're going to get it unless it's a brand new guy like what was Spoelstra way back in the day, a video editor. They're going to promote a video editor up to head coach because nobody, in my opinion, from what I read in the news, wants to deal with LeBron and potentially get son coming to the same team.
If they can get JJ Redick to take the job,
They're still pushing after him?
Yeah, was supposed to be interviewing.
I heard they called him and signed it already.
Yeah, and then they called him to interview for it and said, hey, man, look, come interview. Let's talk about it.
I heard they already offered it to him.
The dude does a podcast with LeBron.
Yeah.
So there won't be any issues with JJ Redick and LeBron.
Yeah, but when it comes to authority player, boss manager, whoever, that could potentially cause an issue.
No, he's LeBron. You let LeGM do what LeGM does.
Hey.
LeGM brought titles,
but he's not brought one in quite some time. He
just brought one to LA like
in the bubble, right?
4 years ago, 4 years ago.
Hey man, NBA not for long like the NFL.
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. He just brought one there like
4 years ago.
3 years ago.
Cool. That's
3 years,
right?
3 years ago.
Against this D squad that the Heat been rolling out for the past 4 years, thinking they're going to make it.
Oh, wasn't Bam on that team? The Olympian?
I don't understand. Listen, don't get me started. Again, I root for the Heat because we're down here. To me, Bam is a 3. He's not your 2. Butler could be your 1. They're missing another.
He's an Olympian.
Who's not an Olympian in basketball? All these dudes go to
a lot of people that's not an Olympian.
I don't know, man. It's a
lot.
I can pull up a bunch of these dudes that
are on the
Olympics.
How many players on each team in the NBA and in the world? And
15?
Yeah, it's a lot of players. That's not.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's something to make the team.
Jimmy Butler's not an Olympian?
He's not.
I don't know. I'm not. I like
Bam. Bam is your Olympian.
Bam is not. Bam is your Porzingis coming off the bench, or he's your 3rd or 4th number guy. He's not your 2. Bam to me is not your 2. He's not. He doesn't have that skill.
He is an Olympian.
Doesn't matter. He is not. He's your. Who's the dude we were just talking about? He's your Al Horford. He's not your number 2 guy.
No, come on, guy. Come on.
Is he your Jrue Holiday?
Come on. Huh?
Is he your Jrue? What's Jrue? He's a
Drew's an Olympian
guy. Drew's an Olympian too. See,
Drew's an Olympian.
Was he ever the guy on the team Holiday, or no?
What do you mean the guy?
Like was he ever the?
He's one of the best defensive players in the NBA.
So when people say the best defensive player, that means
you might could say number 1.
Okay. When people say the best defensive player,
and some nights he can
that
score.
Qualifies a lot of stuff. So some nights. So he's never been the guy on a team.
He doesn't have to be. He's never been on a team where he has to be.
Okay.
But he could.
Okay. Yeah, because you have Jalen Brown could be a 1. Tatum clearly is a 1. But could Holiday be your 2, or is he a 3 and down kind of guy at this point in his career?
He was the 2 in Milwaukee and won a championship.
Who was in there in Milwaukee? Giannis?
Giannis. And
Giannis.
What's the other one? Giannis.
We're Anglo. We say Giannis.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis, and what's the other buddy with the hair that pull back this way?
That I don't know.
Middleton.
Okay.
He was there and with Jrue. They won the title.
Is Tim Hardaway Jr. going to be anybody special?
No. No.
So your guy Tatum, you were on the side the entire time. The people were hating on him. Does he walk into a room now and is like looks around and says, "Don't talk to me again. I'm a champion.
Yeah. I'm a champion. What you got to say now? I'm a champion."
People still gonna have shit.
You still gonna have the haters. I mean, LeBron still got haters. LeBron, one of the best ever to do it. He's got haters. People made their careers off of hating on LeBron.
That's what it is. Yeah. They want to build them up, but
you in the NBA, you're gonna have haters.
Now, I think to me, it's his hair.
I don't think there's a player in the league who don't get some kind of hate.
Well, it's not only that, it's not even warranted. It's like you said, it's people wanting clickbait. They want to be this guy's edgy. Look, he said this guy sucks when he's clearly the best. Bro, just dudes are good. Build them up when they're good. If they're really falling off, let them go into the darkness by themselves. Don't shit on them when they're on the way down.
Darkness retreat, like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, the ayahuasca, go do that peyote or whatever he's into.
That dude missed a mandatory mini camp to go do ayahuasca in a
he had
country.
Something set up already. He's like, yeah, I got this.
I always say, listen, man, the drugs are calling me, buddy. Give me the fine.
It's so funny, man. The media used to love him. Everybody used to love him. And he comes out, this COVID stuff's crazy. I'm doing the ayahuasca. I'm opening my mind. I'm seeing how corrupt everything is. And all of a sudden they want to tear him down. It's crazy how you got to fall in line. These media people that we're talking shit about Tatum and other players and other leagues.
These people will switch on you in a second.
Yeah.
You can be all hunky dory, the best. We love you, blah blah. And the minute you don't agree with them, it's a wrap, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Public enemy number one.
It's all for money, for clicks, they don't even know these people, or if they do. Like I remember Aaron Rodgers came out when he was talking, I think it was Joe Rogan. He was like, even people in the media who I've done their shows for years, people I would speak to on a regular basis. I come out, I'm against the vaccine, I'm against COVID. I say it's nonsense. And they're ripping me a new one in the media. They're blowing up my phone. They're talking shit. I've spoken to these people for years, thinking we're at least cordial friendship, kind of. And they turn on and drop time.
Now they saying he's not a good teammate. All kinds of, you know what I'm saying? They ripping him because he want to go do drugs instead of being in the mini camp. Like,
you talk to some of these people.
It's Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't need your mini camp.
Lebron used to talk about with Kobe Bryant reached a level of his career where he would just tell people, screw you, like I'm Kobe Bryant. I don't have to care anymore. I don't have to go to your meetings, or not your meetings. He was always a team guy. I don't have to go to your press conferences. I don't have to go to your events. I don't have to do anything for your network. Screw you. You're coming to see me. Aaron Rodgers is at that place.
Yeah, like, Aaron Rodgers is at that
bro.
Point. Yeah, like, bruh, if I want to go to some random island and do ayahuasca, or whatever waska I want to do, I'm going to go do it. Send me the fine. I'll pay the fine. And I'll see you in training camp.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be fine.
I'm Aaron Rodgers.
But these guys, they love that mushrooms or whatever it is. They say it connects you with
this man
the universe. Like you can open up to what your cosmic being should be.
This man went in an all black blackout retreat.
Like 2 days or something like
that? For days. Like, if you could do that, bruh, go. You could, because me, you put me in a black room, I got a good 2 hours, bro. You better get me out of here.
I hope I can fall asleep. And you're in there probably tripping balls too on that stuff. So you're probably seeing all sorts of shit while you're in this blacked out room.
I'm in a blacked out room. I'm starting to talk to myself after 2 hours. Like, get me out of here, bro. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, but you're on ayahuasca. You're talking to yourself and other people that may or may not.
I'm gonna go lay up. No.
That's what's going on, man.
Go lay up with my woman and feel some skin. Get me out this dark ass room.
So the Boston Celtics, 2024 NBA champions. Congratulations to them.
That's right.
Maybe
Banner
next year for Dallas.
Banner 18.
Yeah, now what? Number one in the NBA now overall.
Yes, sir. Cool. Yes, sir. Me.
That's an intense history to be a part of. You think about it, like it's Celtics, Lakers, all this stuff for however long the NBA has been around. To be part of that culture, to be part of that history, that's pretty intense, bro. Like you're etched in that kind of shit forever.
Yeah. Banner 18, going for 19 next year. Don't sleep on them.
If they get to 19, what's the pressure on for 20?
It's pressure. It's pressure.
Get that 21. That'd be nice.
But I mean, you're in the lead in the race. You know what I'm saying? You're in the top of the food ladder right now with 18. Ain't nobody getting 18 because the Lakers ain't getting nothing else.
No, they got nothing going on now.
You know what I'm saying? The Lakers at 17. We ain't worried about them. They ain't getting nothing no time soon. So
that's funny.
We got time. Now basketball season's over. And a couple more weeks. Time to bring that pigskin out.
Yep. So you put your bet on Anthony Richardson or what? Or was that just a
$100 offensive player of the year? I'm gonna get back $4,000. if the dude is healthy, like we expect, I expect us to be AFC South champions if he's healthy, and I expect to cash that ticket. Because yeah.
Anything on the comeback player of the year, maybe? Or you going just all
Well,
out?
I was looking and they don't have it on that app, but I might have to make a call. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, because you got to think if he's good enough to be offensive player of the year, but some fluke happens.
Well, they're not going to give him. They're not going to give him both.
That's what I'm saying. So he's odds. Depending on how it goes, he probably would be easier to get comeback player of the year because who went out last year and is going to come back? Anybody? Probably Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, never mind. You don't want that. So you probably picked the right bet. Aaron Rodgers, if he shows up, is going to get comeback player of the year.
He might be on ayahuasca and not even show up.
He doesn't feel the pain, bro.
Ayahuasca at halftime.
So did you see? I'm going to look it up. The comparisons of Trevor Lawrence and Daniel Jones as far as their numbers and contract.
No. I know one guy has a way bigger contract.
Daniel Jones has similar to better numbers than Trevor Lawrence. So does your former quarterback, Gardner Minshew, has got better numbers.
Is it including the Urban Meyer year? Because
that I'm not sure. I would.
You got to take with Trevor Lawrence. You got to take the Urban Meyer year out and then do some math. Well, he was not playing with a full deck of cards that season.
As we're talking about clickbait, that hurts the conversation if you take out this horrible year he had with Urban Meyer.
Yeah, he wasn't playing with a full. He was coming in a rookie that year. He wasn't really listen. I don't like the Jags at all. They are the mortal enemies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to protect Trevor Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? But he's a rookie, and he came into that situation with Urban Meyer. And I mean, you start looking at his numbers. Like, take that season out. You know what I'm saying? When they said,
but also going to help
for averages, you take out the. When the averages, when you really want to do averages, you take out the highest, you take out the lowest.
Yeah.
And then you find the average. Yeah. That's what you should do.
That's a very good point. We should break that down one day. Because here's what we see here. First 48 starts, 12,200 yards for Lawrence, 11,990 for Jones. Both average attempt per yards per attempt, 6.7. Total TDs, 66 for Lawrence, 64 for Jones. Interceptions, 35 for Lawrence, 33 for Jones. Fumbles lost, 20 for Lawrence, 21 for Jones. QB rating, 85.5, 85.4 for Lawrence. Numbers are kind of identical. A couple more scores, less and more turnovers for Lawrence. But for what we feel about Jones and Lawrence, when someone deems you a loser, there's little you can do to break that thing the media casts on you.
I mean,
and that being said, these two guys, I'm taking Lawrence over Daniel Jones. I learned my lesson.
I mean, I can look at it with my eyes and tell you which quarterback I'm taking.
No, I'm with you.
But
that I'm with you 100%. I fell for that last year. I bought into the hype. Never
you bought into the hype. You were really sold on Daniel Jones, and I remember vividly trying to explain to you that was not a good idea, and it was not a good take. You didn't want to listen to me.
My boy,
kind of like you taking Nabs in 6. I mean,
I get caught up in the people's feelings and their hopes and their dreams. My boy Frank is a huge Giants fan. The group chat all year long, he's talking about it. The fantasy football, he's in there talking about it. They were in the playoffs. I'm like, man, this Daniel Jones guy, he's doing good. I'm watching the highlights. Again, like Luka, I
never
get the
listen
highlights.
To Frank.
I never get the lowlights, even though I know Daniel Jones is the worst. I'm being flooded with highlights. The Instagram algorithm is flipping my brain around. I'm like, oh, this guy's good. My boy's thinking he's great. Look at this, that, and the other. Woo-hoo, boy, was I wrong.
Never listen to old Frank.
No, Frank, I can't do it now.
Frank sent you on a mission, boy.
It was the worst. It was a horrible rabbit hole. I should have been ayahuasca to help me get out of it.
Yeah, either that or a dark retreat or something.
Yeah, dark room.
You were riding Jones. You were riding Daniel Jones hard. The only one you rode harder was Kenny Pickett, and that was even worse. You had really two bad takes last year.
That was more of the team's going to do better led by their quarterback. I expected more from Pittsburgh. I expected Kenny Pickett to take a step. And, yeah, that didn't work out. Where is he again? Is he in Jacksonville? Where'd he go? Philly. Yeah, man. That's you root for a guy every now and then. You hope he does well. But then when you're hit with factual information, it's like, oh, bro, that's no bueno. That's not good. Speaking of not good,
those are your two takes.
Those are not good takes. Those are not good.
Those are the one you really hammered down on. I
did, and I let go of Daniel Jones sooner than Kenny Pickett for some reason. I held on to Pickett because again, I thought the team would do well. And they happened to do well when he got hurt and wasn't playing.
They got these small hands.
Yeah, he grabbed my strong hand. That didn't work out.
No,
so
did not.
The Dragon Show. Did you watch it yet?
Of course I watched it. I've watched it twice already.
That's a good move. People understand that. You have to watch. Maybe an immediate rewatch, maybe a day to soak in, that your brain process what you saw, watch it again so you can pick up what you missed because you already know what's going to happen. So you look for other clues. People don't realize that's how you watch a good show.
I've watched it twice already. Yeah, and you haven't watched it yet.
I've watched the first 4 of last season. Once the time jump hit, I forgot to get back into it. I do want to watch it because like the reels have tricked me before, Facebook shows me clips of Game of Thrones every other scroll. And I watch them. King of the North. There's a wolf. The guy, the Hound, he's talking to Ian McShane, the Lord of Light. I'm seeing Arya fight.
They went to the north in the first episode. They went to the north.
I'm watching, yeah. Oof.
Yeah, it was a visit. It was a visit to the north.
I'm watching Bran have his hallucination, talking to Samuel Tully in the cave or in the crypt. Oh shit, he's Aegon Targaryen. I'm watching all of it, and I'm getting amped up to go back and rewatch Game of Thrones. But I want to watch House of Dragons first.
Yeah, so I gotta find some time. I did some TV in this weekend. Mayor of Kingstown. I'm watching that. That's back.
Is that so? He got to a pretty nasty accident.
He's back.
He's back. Okay.
He wasn't holding. Right. You can't hold the mayor of Kingstown back. You can't. Okay. Come on, man.
It does look interesting. It does look interesting. Mike McCluskey.
Yeah, you wasn't gonna hold Mike McCluskey back, man. He's back.
I'm gonna do a reaction video to something I watched the other day. Amy and I watched on Netflix called American Nightmare. I suggest you watch it. It's 3 episodes.
American Nightmare.
It's 3 episodes, true crime type thing.
Oh,
Each episode I'm watching, I'm like, this can't be real. This is made up. That guy did it. That guy did it. That chick did it. Someone had to have done something. And you're watching, and you're like, and then, bro, the stupidity of these cops trying to pin it on this one guy. It's like, I can see that he's not the bad guy. How come you can't see it? But
I watched
American Nightmare on Netflix. People, I'm going to do my own little reaction on it, but you've got to watch it. It's only 3 episodes, 45 minutes each. You'll be all right.
War. I watched Civil War this weekend.
The one with what's her face? Dunce?
Horrible. Yes. Just the whole halfway through the movie, I'm like, what is the meaning of this movie?
Yeah.
What is the premise of this movie? What is our end goal here?
Well,
I don't understand. What are we shooting for? Is zombies getting ready to come? Like, why are we following the press during a war in the I was like, no, this isn't working for me right now.
It's subliminal messaging to always trust the press.
I understand. I saw it. Yeah, I saw the whole thing
too. It's a tough
one. I saw the whole thing, and I was sitting. Did you watch it?
Nah, I know it's an anti-American movie, and I have a hard time watching those.
I was sitting there and I'm watching it, and I'm just like, I don't understand like what are we shooting for here?
Yeah. And I've heard from a few people about it. Like, I can watch almost anything politically charged or not, as long as it's entertaining, because I can differentiate political propaganda, brainwashing, and entertainment. I can split them in half. But I heard this was so over the top. It looked interesting to me. Like, Civil War is going to be good. I like stuff
when I
like
watched.
this.
Listen, I forgot what movie I was watching, but I saw the trailer for it, and I was like, man, this movie, looks good.
It does.
And then it just died. It never really got talked about. And it showed up on one of my apps that I frequent. And then one of the dudes that I'm staying with here in this Airbnb, he was like, he wanted to watch it. So I'm like, all right, let's watch it. And I'm watching it. And I swear, if I went to the movie theater, I probably would have walked out like, bruh,
that bad.
What are we doing in this movie? Like, at least have some fighting or something going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. At least if it's Civil War, show me a war. Don't show me.
It's a valid point. If it's a war, you got to at least show me some fighting. You got to at least show me a war.
If it's a Civil War, show me some war. Don't show me the military guys shooting the random press people.
That's funny. I watched last night. I watched Shooter from way back in the day. Mark Wahlberg, Danny Glover. I've never seen it, and one of these socials showed me a clip of it, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks cool. What movie is this?" Looked it up, put in the actors. Shooter. I'm like, I've seen Shooter advertised on Netflix for years. I go to watch it last night. No, it's not on Netflix anymore. Try to go search an app.
Didn't they have a TV show about it too?
Something they have. It's one of
those. I think they had a TV show based off the movie.
It was pretty good. Like, I like Danny Glover. I like Mark Wahlberg. A couple of the bad guys they had in there fit them. Michael Pena's in it before he became like the good actor he is. Michael Pena, he was in there. I liked it. I thought it was good. But so, like, I have my off day. I'm off this weekend, but family stuff. I ain't gonna be able to get in front of the TV. But next week I'm off. What is it? My Thursday off. And even though I have the kids here, I can't get in an episode of House of Dragons. So my thing is, do I go back and watch the first full season of season 1, all 8 episodes or 10 episodes, whatever it is, or do I just pick up from the time jump and move on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm struggling with it, but
I think you could just pick up from the time jump and watch
what I do, like, if I watch something I've already watched, like it's on Netflix or something, I'll put the little fast forward down to the bottom and I'll watch the little squares change in front of me, and then I can pick up what happened. Oh, he said this, boom. And then in 30 seconds, I've watched the episode because I can remember what I've watched. I might do that because I know the chick I know she's born. I know they get older. They got to get this guy from the islands or something to do with the dreads, and he doesn't like this guy. This guy gets old. Is she a lesbian or not? Does her uncle like her? And then I stopped, and then comes the time jump. So I'm pretty sure I know all the important parts of what's going on. Her best friend becomes her new mom or something. It's for the future. Her brother got to give him a male heir. I know the premise. I just, I'd like to go all the way through.
Yeah. Pick up. Just pick it up after the time jump.
Like, that's right. Where it was episode 4. I stopped watching. I watched episode 4. I didn't continue.
And there's going to be another time jump.
I mean, they're 1,000 years before Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like I said, it was good. I was not a Game of Thrones person. I remember you and me in the yard. You were Game of Thrones. I was Walking Dead, and you don't jump side. It's DC or Marvel. I'm sorry you can't like both. Walking Dead.
I've never even watched an episode of Walking Dead.
You should. It's the best show on TV. But
I don't think so.
It was done. It was gone. It was off. Years gone by. People stopped talking about it, so I watched it. I was like, that show's not bad. It's a pretty good show. I couldn't take other people talking about it.
They got another spinoff coming next year.
The Jon Snow one?
No.
Because they keep showing that on Facebook, Snow, and it's always a fake account. But it looks good if it were to be true.
No.
Bro, I got the monitor back here. I've got echoing from you. I'm losing my mind over. Producer Billy's losing his shit right now. All these sounds going off in my head.
What? You have an echo?
No, every now and then I'll get going. I'll hear myself when I stop, and I hear it. Get some better headphones, bro.
Cool.
These had
I got better headphones. They're at home.
Home phones. Well, then go back. ET phone home and go get your home phones.
I had to get a combination headphone mic to save space.
You know
what I'm saying?
When that guy from Walmart half delivered your groceries down to the lobby, you could have ordered a headset in there and had him half deliver that to you as well. And hopefully you had it when you went downstairs. Yeah,
the headset might have been gone. The groceries might have still been there.
That's funny. So what else? So what else is coming out? I want to watch House of Dragons. I want to get that.
But you started the new Boys?
Not yet.
I haven't either.
So you've watched.
I got too much stuff I'm watching, man. I'm watching Mayor of Kingstown. I got the new Power, House of Dragons.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I haven't started the Boys yet. You know what I'm saying? So
the Boys is a show.
It's probably something I'm forgetting right now. I still haven't finished Peaky Blinders. I got one more season.
You were moving through that one last time we were on here.
I was. I got one more season of Peaky Blinders. So, it's a lot of stuff I'm watching right now.
You ready for the Bike Riders?
The Shy is back. Like, it's a lot of stuff I'm watching.
Some of those don't come across my algorithm.
The what?
Some of those don't come across. No, I don't believe Power shows up. I don't believe The Shy shows up.
On what?
On anything.
Shows up on what?
Any algorithm.
It doesn't show up on your Facebook?
I don't believe so, no. Those I don't believe come across my algorithm.
No?
Now, Game of Thrones does. Mayor of Kingstown I see popped up once or twice. Probably because they're listening here, I'll get an ad for something.
Oh, but not Power or The Shy.
The Shy definitely is a no. Power possibly. But yeah, I don't think Shy's coming through.
No Shy.
I walk inside from here on Tuesday or Wednesday, and Amy's inside watching Catfish. You ever watch that show?
Well, I'm thinking right now about The Shy, and I can see why it doesn't come up on your algorithm.
All right.
Because I don't think there's not one character on The Shy that shares a similarity with you.
Okay. I know Power has at least one. I believe his name is Tommy.
Yeah, but he ain't on this Power.
Oh, well, shit.
You know, another Power.
Gotcha. See, it's too much.
He's in the Power universe.
Okay. I didn't know there was a universe.
Yeah, it's kind of like Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Where you gonna come together, Avengers, and then you got the separate movie. That's kind of how Power is. You got Power Ghost. You got Power.
I enjoy that.
2, and you got Power Raising Kanan, and you got Power Force, which is Tommy's show.
Holy cow! That's a lot of powers.
It's called the Power Universe.
Gotcha. Oh,
yeah, kind of like Marvel.
That's how The Walking Dead was. You had The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, Dead City, Daryl Dixon, Those Who Survive.
I mean, Power is
World Beyond.
Like ghetto novellas. So, I mean, if you're into that type of thing, you know what I'm saying, you'll love Power.
Novellas. I've heard the telenovelas. I have not heard of the ghetto novellas.
It's the ghetto novellas, man.
That
for
is
the hood. Nice. Novellas for the hood, B. As the hood turns. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I watched Tales from the Hood. That like Tales from the Crypt, that little broken down little section.
Man, that movie creeped me out when I was a kid, man. When they had the little
Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood.
I'm not gonna
say the dude with the hair.
What you're talking about.
Yeah, he freaked me out with the little guys.
I know what they're called. It's not something you can say.
Man.
But yeah, the Glens.
Man, the dude, like the main dude on that Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
Just always creeped me out as a kid.
That was who? That's God, not the dude. The guy from Candyman?
I forgot his name. He was in all kind of creepy music.
I'm blanking right now.
Me too. I'm blanking, but yeah,
But you got the Googler.
He creeped me out as a kid. I'm telling you right now, because it wasn't just that movie.
That was 1995. Oh, I see him.
Tells.
What's his name?
His name is Clarence Williams III.
Clarence Williams, yes. That's who he is.
Oh gosh. But yeah, as a kid, he creeped me out as a kid, man.
He's played in some good stuff.
Oh man, he's dead?
Oh yeah? No.
Yeah, he did.
In 2001.
2021. It
21,
has a 2 there.
At the age of 81. Holy cow.
Oh man.
81 from colon cancer.
Jesus Christ.
Sugar Hill, Tales from the Hood, Hoodlum. Yeah, Half Baked. He was Samson.
Yeah, Samson.
He played some good characters. The General's Daughter, I saw that. That was pretty good. Mystery Woman, Wild West Mystery. He definitely had a niche. He was Philby.
Who?
Philby. He gets these made for TV movies. Oh, Hallmark. He hit the Hallmark movie channel. Listen, man, you hit Hallmark, you last forever. They got movies like Christmas in July type stuff.
Yeah,
I'll put it to you like this.
He's got a lot of movies.
Yeah, man, he was good. Damn, I was going to ask you something and I blanked it. I just came back and now
Samson. Yeah, he was Winston Hancock in Life. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that, bro. Reindeer Games, Merlin. American Gangster. He was Bumpy Johnson uncredited.
Ever since Tales from the Hood, that dude gave me the creeps.
That's funny.
I thought he was yeah, man.
I was thinking the dude from the guy who played the Boogeyman. Tony I can't think of his name.
Who?
I'm gonna find it
right now.
Nah, Tony something or other. Nah, real tall black dude. I think he was in Final Destination also.
Tony Romo?
Nah, not Romo.
A real black dude.
Yeah, she was. I would see him in movies and be like, "Yo, this is gonna be scary," because this guy.
I don't think there was any black people in Final Destination.
No, I'm gonna find this guy. He was
I don't remember any black people in Final Destination.
I'm losing my mind here.
Yeah, you are. You're all messed up. Allie Lauder. Friday Night Lights.
Allie Lauder.
No, not Friday. What's the one she was in with the whipped cream bikini? It wasn't Friday Night Light.
Whipped cream bikini. Wasn't that was that Van Wilder?
Van Wilder?
No, was that on? Listen, man, I'm trying to find out who this guy is, and I am losing my. It's Tony something.
I think it's Tony Romo.
It's not Tony Romo.
Varsity Blues. There you go.
Varsity Blues.
Yeah, she's Darcy. She came out with that whipped cream bikini for your boy.
Oh, we saw that. We did a reel on that. Did the dude like walk away from her or something?
Walk.
I cannot answer anything until I see who I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, she was in Final Destination, Final Destination 2.
How do you live out of Final Destination 1?
Oh, she made it to part 2. And the part 2 deleted scenes. Allie Larder.
All right, I'm going to find out who this guy is. I'm almost there. I remember what show he was in.
The Man in the White. She's got a movie coming out. Oh, it's already out. The Man in the White Van.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah. Oh, it's in Florida.
That sounds accurate.
In a quaint family town in Florida. An ominous white van stalks a young girl and her parents as disbelief leads to a terrifying Halloween
Tony
nightmare.
Todd. That's who it is. Tony Todd.
Who?
Hold on. I'm showing you right now.
Tony Rock?
Tony Todd.
Chris Rock, brother?
This guy.
Oh, Candyman.
Candyman. God damn it. I'm thinking Boogeyman. Yeah, Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman.
Candyman. Damn it. That dude, every time I see him in something, I always have a little hesitation of like, all right, this seems like a normal cop movie, but he still may be the scary dude who's going to come out and
he's always going to be Candyman.
Yeah, so every time I see a show with him in, I'm like, oh, I know that guy. He gives me the creeps, bro. He makes me a little bit nervous. That's Tony Todd. I think he's the same like that. When I see him in something, I'm like, oh shit, this could be bad.
Yeah, he was always Candyman.
Candyman, god dang, I can't believe I messed that up. Boogeyman.
I've seen him in all type of movies, and I'd be like, hey, that's Candyman.
See, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you saw Clarence the third. You see him, he kind of always got you thinking one kind of way. Every time I see Tony Todd, I'm like, oh, this guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, Candyman, Night of the Living Dead.
Hey, you better stop saying that.
Oh, shit, yeah. I just read all three of them. 1, 2, 3. I take it back. Mandy can. I rewound it. We're good.
You better stop playing with Candyman. You say that thing too many times. I'm telling you right now.
I'm saying Beetlejuice.
I don't play around. With none of that. When I was a jit, they used to say, hey, man, go in there, say Bloody Mary.
Yeah, no Bloody Mary in the...
No sirree.
Hey, go say Bloody Mary in the bathroom mirror. Say it 3 times. You'll be like, all right, Bloody Mary. But Bloody Mary.
Yeah, no siree. You ain't finna get me.
Never.
It ain't about me being scared. It's about me being smart. I ain't want no beef.
Nope.
With Bloody Mary or Candyman.
I got no time for that. Yeah, I just said it 3 times, but I was just reading the movie titles. I wasn't tempting fate. Those fate watchers, not tempting fate here. Don't come steal my soul in the middle of the night. Don't do it.
Hey, you might be in trouble. You said it too many times.
Mandy can. I send it backwards. We're good. But yeah, every time I saw Tony Todd, I'm like, that's the guy. He's a scary dude, and I'm not gonna watch that movie. But I thought when he was in a Final Destination.
Hey, let me tell you something. Right? I watched golf all weekend.
Golf?
Yes. And I'm gonna tell
Final Destination. See, he wasn't Final Destination. Did you bet on golf?
Yes. I sent you the ticket.
You did. You sent it to me. You won.
Yeah. I'm sitting with my guy from work. I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna watch this thing, I need somebody to bet. I'm like, who do you think gonna win? He tells me, hey, I put the money down on it. Let's go. So shout out to my main man, my favorite golfer in the world, Bryson DeChambeau. My favorite golfer ever.
Good for you,
better
bro.
than Arnold Palmer to me.
Yeah.
Yes. Winner. He needs a drink named after him.
I mean, was it DeChambeau?
Yeah. Bryson DeChambeau.
But
I watched golf the whole weekend, man. I tell you what, it was exciting.
Yeah. Is it because you were betting or you were just...
Well, when you bet, everything's a little bit more exciting. Okay. But I will say it was exciting. I had fun watching it. Golf is my new sport.
Yeah, hockey's my new sport.
Golf is my new sport. I've been learning. I'm taking tips. I'm working on my swing. I play it in VR now.
Oh,
I got a golf club for my VR remote. I'm there. I'm in Top Golf.
Is golf a sport or is golf a game? You ever get into that debate with somebody?
I don't know about that, but I will tell you this. Me and my boy played 18 holes of golf in the VR. It took 4 hours, and I woke up sore as hell.
Okay. All right.
I will tell you that. It took 4 hours to finish it. And I
can
woke up
get
like,
behind that.
yo, I'm sore.
Yeah, especially if you've not swung and like brought it in and whatnot.
Yeah.
I used to get Liam golf lessons when he was a kid. He's got himself a lefty set of golf clubs in there. He's right-handed, but he does stuff lefty with that, bats and swings lefty.
I tell you what, learning and listening to the people on TV and learning the strokes and the swing, it's a lot of stuff I've been doing wrong at Topgolf.
Yeah.
My next time at Topgolf, it's got a brand new me coming. I'm telling you now.
I know when I used to bring Liam to get lessons. What were you saying?
Now I'm saying it's brand new me coming. I've been learning. I got tips. I've been getting tips. I got my grip right. I got my swing right.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Well, my next Topgolf trip is going to watch.
When I brought Liam, I did some lesson with the guy. I would just swing and hit. He's like, no, you got to like do one of these. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You don't just swing. You got to like foot, turn, hip, and go. And I started doing that. And instead of just, the ball going, this was taking off. And I was like, what's going on here? Like, it was just a quick little turn your hip, bring it, and I was cranking that shit. This was years ago. I'm not a golfer. All my boys, they golf. They go golf trips, weekends. They got the shirts, the hats, the cargo pants, all that. That ain't for me. But they love golfing. I'm telling
you, I'm a new fan of it. So when I'm a new fan, I go hard. So I'm researching, I'm learning. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you see me out there soon with my shorts and my hat and the hat and my cleats and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I find it wild that they have no umpires. Like, it's strictly honor system. That's it. Like,
it's a gentleman's game.
If it is a gentleman's game. But if your opponent says, hey, foul, you have to respect it. You can't be like, no. No blood, no foul. Respect the call. It's respect the call. Foul, that's it. Bro. You can't do that. 2 strokes, and you got that's crazy to me.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, we just did 9 holes like 2 days ago.
In real life?
And no, in VR.
Oh.
And I'll tell you, just from what I've been learning, talking to people and
how many strokes you knock off your game?
And YouTube and the US Open, and I kicked this dude's butt. He's like, man, what happened? I'm like, hey,
like I'm a sponge, bro. When I lock onto something, I get it.
Yes. Listen, I turn myself into a barista. All right. Whatever I do, yeah. So I'm top. I'm top barista now. I go to the places. I go to the places and I tell them, listen. I tell them how to do it, how I want it, what kind of beans you got, because I buy my beans directly from a supplier now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a barista. Listen, with YouTube, I can achieve anything. So YouTube and my guy here, US Open. Let me tell you, I might not be Tiger Woods. But I might be Lion Woods. It's coming.
Right. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up on that one.
Hey, you know what it is. Another episode of Respected Game. Episode 60. We appreciate all the comments, everything. You know what I'm saying? Keep it coming.
Yes.
We on IG, TikTok, X. You know what I'm saying? BlackPlanet.com, Mihente.com, MuslimPeople.com. You can find us anywhere. Silver Surfers, Silver Singles, Meat.com, FisherPrice.com. You find us anywhere, wherever. Apple Podcasts.
There you go.
We there. YouTube Podcasts.
I think
we there, man. Hey, we appreciate all of y'all, man, and we out. Another one.